Hello, hello. Welcome to Blinded by the Item. Juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Thank you for being patient. Yesterday we had technical difficulties, so there wasn't a show. But here we are today, and we're so glad that you're watching. We are actually raising money right now for a great charity called Bridging in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. I know a lot of you watching on YouTube live other places, but it's essentially a furniture bank for people that are in their homes, the first time home they've had. They could have experienced homelessness, and this is such a great organization. We have a link down in the description if you would be so kind to donate to our cause. And we also have opportunities if you want to see Bradley and myself and Mike dance. That's what we're here for, to give a dance concert for people all week. We've been learning dances. You can actually buy a virtual ticket to that as well. Link in the description.
We'll get to the blind items in just a second, but as Dawn said, we're doing Project Down a Dirty Dance. This is our reality show on the radio for the radio side of things. And I'm sorry we missed you yesterday because you would have gotten some great blind items from a different location where we've been practicing dance for the last couple of days. We're actually in the performance space today, broadcasting live on the radio, but also hopefully, fingers crossed, we get this to YouTube. And we would love for you in this moment, because we're not going to be talking about this on Monday or any other day. This is the last day that we can ask you, our wonderful YouTube audience, and those listening on the radio, to make a contribution for Bridging. It is a local organization, but it is an amazing organization that helps thousands of people across the Twin Cities feel the dignity of having a home, not just a house, filled with furnishings that amazing volunteers provide. So head to the description, as Dawn said, make that contribution. You guys, we're not going to ask you for a lot, especially on the YouTube. You're not going to hear us asking for money very often, but this helps 100% of that contribution given online today benefits Bridging. And thank you so much to all of you who've donated thus far. Let's blow okay, so you guys like numbers. We have a goal of 10,000. We're not at our goal yet. It's our last day. Don't let us be
last place.
Sad little last place people with not meeting our goal. You're going to help us get there. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And now I'll shut up so Mike can do blinds.
Let's get into those juicy bits of gossip with the names left out. Like, subscribe if you are watching us on YouTube as we get it going with our first blind item today. We didn't see this one coming, but it looks like this longtime A-list musician is moving on with a fellow A-lister in their corner of the music world. She is just getting over being dumped by this B-plus list TV and movie actor. Perhaps this is the reason why.
Ooh.
Oh.
We didn't see this coming, but it looks like this longtime A-list musician is moving on with a fellow A-lister in their corner of the music world.
Okay.
She is still getting over being dumped by this B-plus list TV and movie actor. Perhaps this is the reason why.
Okay.
That second relationship did not work out.
So these are two musicians.
Two musicians, then they're described both as A-listers in their corner of the music world.
So is part of it Keith Urban?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, so Keith Urban is moving on, but not with...
You nailed the easy part, because we'll see how this next part goes. 'Cause I know you two in country music. Whew.
Okay, come on now. Dawn lived in Missouri.
This is true.
Oh.
We didn't see this coming, but it looks like Keith Urban is, in fact, moving on, but with a fellow A-lister in their corner of the music world. She is just getting over being dumped by this B-plus list TV and movie actor. Perhaps this is the reason why.
Okay, B-plus list TV and movie actor.
So the lady is also in the country.
The lady is also in the country music. I will say she also has a very good PR team, because not only is she in country music, she's in everything.
Oh, is this the acty one that got a lot of attention in...
Well, she's an acty one and got a lot of... No.
Who's that?
You're thinking of Lainey Wilson. This is not Lainey Wilson.
Yes.
That is a very good guess. This
but
is
kind of like that? Like
kind of
she's
like
kind of all over the place?
She's not quite... Lainey right now is like... She's the biggest star in country music right now, arguably. And this person's not quite to that level, but they are known to make a lot of TV appearances, make a lot of commercial appearances. They're kind of seen everywhere.
Okay. Oh, boy.
It's a name that I guarantee you know, and I guarantee you've said.
It's not Casey Musgraves.
It's not. That's a good guess, though. Very much in the conversation.
It's definitely
temporary.
not Brandy Carlisle.
Nope. But they did have a high-profile relationship with a B-plus list TV and movie actor known for a particular show.
Oh,
I do not believe either of you watched this particular show, though.
A streamer, though?
It is a streamer.
So, drama?
It is, I don't know about the show. It's a drama
fine.
series on Netflix, though.
Oh my gosh, I'm just.
So she dated an actor. Now,
Yep. I was following you along. Yep,
Okay. All right.
she did. You got it.
but you're going to drop another hint.
Nope.
So, okay, Dawn. We got some. You got any country ladies on that list? of yours?
Morgan Wade.
Nope.
Good guess.
Good guess. In the mix. Again, this is somebody that
Reba?
She's been no, but she has been seen, I believe, on Reba's team as a super mentor on The Voice.
Oh,
or
she
one of those
has?
scenes. This person's been on The Voice multiple times. She is also.
Oh, okay. So I just got a vibe.
I just got a vision. It just came to you.
It just came to me. Like there was like this beautiful woman.
Yeah.
It
Who
appeared to us.
mouthed the words.
It danced on your brain like a.
Is she like a ballerina?
Danced on
Kelsey
your brain like a ballerina.
Ballerini.
Yes, Kelsey Ballerini.
You guys can't see off screen right now. The beautiful Kendall Mark whispered the words Kelsey Ballerini.
Well, according to these blind items, it sounds like Keith Urban might be moving on with a much younger fellow A-list country singer, Kelsey Ballerini. It sounds like they've been leaning on each other because they've both recently gone through breakups. I didn't think you guys were going to pull Chase Stokes out.
I have zero clue.
I have
Do you
no
know who that
idea
is?
what that
is.
Put that on your list.
Well, he's on Outer Banks. He's
okay.
prior to dating Kelsey Ballerini, he actually dated Madeline Klein, who is one of the many exes of Pete Davidson.
Yes.
And so that's how we know Madeline Klein. But according to the blind items, maybe the reason why things didn't work out with Chase and Kelsey is that she may have had things in the work with Keith Urban.
Oh, wow.
I feel like watch this space. You're going to see a lot of people commingling, right?
Yeah.
Post Nicole and Keith, and I imagine it's going to go both ways. Meaning you're going to start to. Have we seen any
We
of
did
those
yesterday.
stories?
Yep. Remember yesterday we had the Lenny Kravitz
yes, it was
story that
Lenny
there's a
Kravitz of all.
rekindling between Nicole Kidman and Lenny Kravitz. They were formerly engaged.
So this is the beauty of you guys didn't. There's a whole episode that just disappeared into the world.
Right.
So I apologize, but like we should probably just tell you that allegedly, supposedly, Nicole Kidman and Lenny Kravitz
could be rekindling.
might be an item.
You just actually reminded me. I should just go back and redo a couple of the blinds.
You should.
No
I
kidding.
did think of that. Like we could pretend we
Well,
didn't know them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the
We
radio
probably,
audience
knowing
would be
us,
listening it twice. But
We don't
knowing
know
us,
them.
we've forgotten them already.
don't know them.
So true.
We don't know her. All right, let's keep rolling on with another blind item here. You guys got off to a wonderful start. How about this one? It was way more than just alcohol that had the permanent A-list singer impaired when she nearly hit people in her car while fleeing home earlier this week. Thank goodness everyone's okay.
It was more than alcohol.
It was way more than just alcohol that had the permanent A-list singer impaired to the point they almost hit people with their car while fleeing home earlier this week. Thank goodness everyone's okay.
Permanent A-list singer. Madonna.
Nope.
Okay.
I admit that I have not been as deep in the weeds as I should be this week because of Project Down and Dirty. So I have not. I feel like I should have seen the story.
Makes my life easier because I know you probably haven't seen any of these
Yeah.
stories.
Oh, boy.
Because I feel like that's a story you would see. Somebody
We would have
almost
had
hitting
this.
somebody.
We would have had this discussion.
Oh, Lady Gaga.
Nope.
How did you describe her again?
Permanent
A-list.
A-list singer.
Paul
Katy Perry.
A little
Abdul.
more than just alcohol,
Oh.
according to the
Permanent
blind list.
Madonna.
No, she already guessed Madonna.
Madonna.
Oh.
How
I thought you
about
said
Katy
Donna.
Perry?
Nope.
Yes, I
He
just
already
said
guessed
that.
Katy Perry. You guys are really good listeners.
We're very far away from each other right now, and
No,
I just
we're not.
don't
We're
feel.
like literally right here.
Hands.
Look, you can see my hand.
Touching hands.
Look how weird that looks.
Reaching out.
I hope you guys are watching the YouTube channel at some
Touching
point.
me. Touching
Stroking
you.
Sweet
Touching you, sorry. Different song.
Cher.
Okay,
Cher.
not
Permanent
Cher.
A-list, not Cher.
You're thinking it's somebody we should know is a hot mess
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
maybe has had a rough week.
and had a rough week. Yeah, that is none other than A-list
Britney.
singer Britney Spears.
This is kind of a very unfortunate story that almost was tragic earlier, but according to witnesses, now we don't, I do believe there is some video. Well, let me get to it.
Okay.
According to the blind items, though, it was way more than just alcohol that had Britney Spears impaired when she got in her car and nearly hit people while fleeing home earlier this week. There was reportedly also a paparazzi that was actually following her, taking video of her car as she was leaving a restaurant/bar spot. She got in the car. People said as she was leaving, she was like fumbling around the table. Drinks were falling. It was a very chaotic scene. And then she got in the car and tried to get home as fast as possible.
Man.
And many people felt like she should maybe not be driving.
You know, this is really disturbing for a couple of reasons.
Yep.
One, I feel like the scrutiny on her has gotten increasingly bad. And so I think there's two things happening at once. This has happened before. There is something going on in her life. And by that, I mean, Kevin Federline put out this memoir, which has given a bunch of attention back to Britney, which is a side effect of that memoir. And Kevin should know better. But anyway, so it creates this media speculation and this media energy. They want to know what Britney's up to. And I think at the very same time, Britney is also going through this thing where she's, you know, being triggered by this memoir because she's seeing all these headlines about all these horrible things that she allegedly did. And whether she did or didn't do them, she's clearly not completely healed from that period of her life. And so she's probably online a lot and seeing this. And we've seen a lot of the sort of, you know, like overly dramatic posts, and she's struggling. And so I just feel like it's the media. Again, Britney is, you know, she's responsible for her own actions, but she's also a victim in this again.
Sure.
And I feel like we've been here before. And I just hope the media kind of cools down a little bit, especially the tabloid media, because having a bunch of paparazzi following around Britney is not going to be a good thing.
No, it is not. And I just really feel for her right now because she has really she needs a crisis management team right now. I mean, this is we know she has the money. You know, we need more good Britney stories out there because they're there. It's just that nobody focuses on them.
And, you know, I want somebody to be around her. And the problem is she doesn't trust anybody. And there are very few people in her life who are actually going to not take advantage of her. So anyway, it's just a rough time. And I hope that people take a couple deep breaths. Yeah. Because that's not good.
And if I was her, it'd be hard to trust anybody who's been around.
Yeah,
because you've experienced that your entire life.
Totally right, and she's absolutely justified in not trusting people.
Right.
Yeah. All right, let's keep rolling on with another blind item. You got that one. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us over on our YouTube page if you don't already. Let's keep rolling on with this one. Speaking of drinking, it was almost embarrassing how drunk this longtime permanent A-list singer from an A-list family was on the red carpet earlier this week. People were legit concerned for her. Word had it that this longtime permanent A-list singer from an A-list family was hammered drunk on the red carpet this week. Perhaps, or I guess people were legit concerned about her.
Miley Cyrus?
Nope.
But that family?
Not that family.
Singing family.
A higher on the list singing family.
Oh.
Don't guess the Carpenters.
Okay.
I felt like that was going to be your next guess, Bradley.
I mean,
you normally
old.
pull
I am old,
random,
but that doesn't work for a couple of reasons.
Oh, okay.
But
sorry,
if I were going to pull that out, it would be you know, I don't know. Who else could I pull out?
The Osmonds?
Yeah.
Higher on the list than everybody that we've discussed so far.
Okay.
The Osmonds. Oh my God.
The Osmonds?
I
miss seeing their faces on the side of the Flamingo in Vegas. Donnie and Marie. Their face is always on the side there, and it was one of the best parts.
Oh.
And they have been frequent guests on this very station.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
But they are not the permanent A-list singing family.
Okay.
In fact, this family is higher.
Higher, the Mandrell. See, there we go. The Mandrell sisters.
Thank you. That's what I was going for.
The Partons? No, come
higher on the list than everybody.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Nope.
Family.
It's a musical family. Are there other musical women, or are they musical men, or both?
Both.
Okay. So it's like
it's not
big,
the Jonas Brothers.
A Jackson?
Oh.
LaToya?
Nope.
Janet?
According to the blind items, word had it this longtime permanent A-list singer from an A-list singing family, the Jacksons, Janet, was on the red carpet this week and hammered drunk. People were legit concerned about her.
You know, it's interesting that you say that because, again, I've kind of just been all over the place this week, but I feel like I saw a headline. It was not about this, but there was another reason she was in headlines recently. So
Yeah, she was on the red carpet for the Dancers Against Cancer event.
Oh, okay.
And so maybe you just saw something from that.
Yeah.
And I guess according to the blind items, again, these are the juicy bits of gossip, but the names left out. I didn't write that. I don't know. I don't have those sources.
Hey, Dawn, before we move on really quick, because the YouTube audience knows this already, but there are radio people that just joined us. Can we just remind people what's actually happening right now? Because this is a unique opportunity, and I just want to make sure we're maximizing the moment for our friends at Bridging.
Yes, we are doing a fundraiser, really, that we do every year, Project Down and Dirty. And our charity this year for our show is Bridging. They furnish homes with hope. That means it's not a food bank, but a furniture bank for people who are getting into their first time home and they need the help. Without Bridging, they would have an empty apartment or an empty home. So this is a great company. It's really a nonprofit where you can donate things, but most importantly, we need your donations right now. So go to our website, mytalk1071.com, and you'll just click through and find Bradley and Dawn and see Bridging there. That would be great.
Fabulous. Thank you so much to everybody who's made a contribution. It helps us help them in this moment, and we're only going to be doing it today. And blinders, it'd be kind of awesome for us to say this is the first time. Well, actually, it's the second time you guys have seen a Project Down and Dirty, and you helped us raise money last year. But this is the second time. It's a unique opportunity for us to say to our friends in the radio, look what our blinders are capable of. Our MyTalk audience is super, super generous. And I know the blinders are equally so. And you guys are representing from all over the world. So if you could make a contribution too, we'd be super grateful. Thank you.
So awesome. Yes, let's keep it rolling on with some more Blinded by the Item today. Like this one here, it is now clear that we were lied to a few months back. The two longtime producers were strong-armed by the rich guy to give up control for a tiny amount of money, or they would risk losing everything in a wave of litigation. It's clear now that we were lied to months ago. These two longtime producers were strong-armed by the rich guy to give up control for a tiny amount of money, or else they would have risked losing everything in a wave of litigation.
Are these music producers or
No.
movie producers?
Movie producers.
Movie producers.
So
The Safdie brothers?
Nope.
the only thing that's coming up in my head is like the Broccolis.
Oh, good.
Jeff Bezos?
VeggieTales.
What?
Favorite producers.
VeggieTales.
The Broccolis, yes. It's clear now that we were lied to months ago and that Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli were actually strong-armed by Jeff Bezos to give up control of
The Bond franchise.
the Bond franchise for a tiny amount of money. Otherwise, they would have risked losing everything in a wave of litigation. Let's break this down because,
get it.
well, Amazon MGM, when they acquired MGM,
Yep.
they acquired the distribution of James Bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even though they technically did not have creative control of James Bond, they controlled the distribution of the James Bond franchise. So the blind item, I think,
Like
is
a
having
little blackmail.
well, maybe there's a little more to it here because you may remember months ago we were told that the deal that MGM Amazon paid was $1 billion, I think was the word that was used. The financials came out because, they've got to disclose financials. They actually paid $20 million in cash.
What? They paid $20 million for
They, by Amazon MGM, paid the Broccoli's $20 million in cash. Now, I will say there's one caveat here. And maybe the blind item is missing this or aware of this. I don't know the whole legal backside, but there's also possibly stock options involved. There's possibly
but that doesn't
other.
count.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
not
you're
real money.
Amazon, it is.
Oh, I know. but
You're
I'm
giving
just
me
saying-
Amazon stock
I'm just saying it's not
options?
$20 million
True.
seems like
Yes. So
change.
when there was $1 billion reported
Yes.
deal and the actual only cash that was involved was $20 million, it seems like there's a reason why they may have given it up for that little amount of money. And the blind item is saying because if they didn't, Bezos would have just basically took them to court and said, hey, well, you can't.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, you can make the films, but we're not distributing them.
Who's gonna show these films when we have distribution for them?
That's just
So-
should be illegal.
Yeah,
I mean,
argue
unless
that.
you're a billionaire, then you get to do whatever you want.
Well.
And if a billionaire listening would like to contribute
Yes,
to our
that'd be
friends at
wonderful.
Bridging, we would let you do
please.
whatever you want. You could have the distribution rights for this show
Mm-hmm.
if you donate $1 billion.
Yes.
Or even 20 million in stock options. I
Heck,
mean,
we
look,
would. I think we'd settle.
I'm sure our friends at Hubbard would let us, work something out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Like one option of stock. I don't even know what that
They're
is.
like, option.
An option, please. Thank you. All right, let's keep rolling on. You guys are crushing it today.
Michael, you're the expert really quickly.
Yeah,
Forgive me for not knowing this, but how close are we to the next installment?
We have a director, Dene.
We have like a
Villeneuve.
script,
We
right?
we have a director. I think we have a script. He did say he is not going to be casting or really touching anything with the franchise until he wraps up Dune Part 3. Dune 3.
Okay.
So, and that's not going to be, they're filming that, I believe, right now, or have been. So, until that gets wrapped up and everything, then by probably, I think 2027 is the number is the year we've been hearing.
Yeah. All right.
So,
is that a sneeze?
I think it was a sneeze.
It was weird.
Interesting noise.
Let's keep rolling on with more blinded by the item today. Let's go with this one here. The foreign-born permanent A-list singer might have to go back to what made them famous, as they've been getting eaten up in the corporate world. The corporate world has made all the money they can off of them, and now are going to leave them out in the cold. Hopefully they saved up a lot of cash, because there isn't going to be any more money coming in anytime soon. This foreign-born permanent A-list singer might have to go back to what made them famous. They are getting eaten up in the corporate world. They have made the corporate world has made all the money they can off of them, and they're now going to be left out in the cold. Hopefully, this person saved up money when they could, because there isn't going to be any more coming in anytime soon.
Ooh.
Foreign-born permanent A-list singer.
Okay.
It was in the corporate world.
Well, the corporate world is apparently what's eaten and spit this person out.
Okay.
Believe the
And
like the corporate music
world?
No, not the corporate music world.
Like
this person made more, not in the music. Well, probably made about the same amount in the music corporate world.
Like as a business person?
Yes.
Oh.
What?
So this person, became famous because of one industry, being a permanent A-list singer, and then went to the business world, went to the corporate world, and now apparently they've quote been eaten up by that corporate world and spit out. They've made all the money they can off of them, and if they hadn't been saving, they are not going to have any more money coming in anytime soon.
Well, maybe they got like a 401k they can cash in.
Hopefully.
Is it like the movie industry?
No, we're talking about like a corporate business world. So this person was a A-list,
like they were at
A-list singer,
like 3M or something,
and then they started doing other lines of business that we see permanent A-list singers do, or reality stars do, or celebrities do. Like I don't know,
like a lifestyle brand.
Yeah, kind of. Not a lifestyle brand. Clothing, yes.
Okay, this would be a singer.
And cosmetics.
Oh, Rihanna?
Yes.
Oh, Rihanna.
Oh, you got Rihanna. It's literally Rihanna. Yeah.
I was like,
yes.
Well, according to the blind items, Rihanna, who has obviously is a foreign-born permanent A-list singer, might have to go back to what made her famous. She has been getting eaten up and spitting out in the corporate world, and they made all the money they could off of her, and now are going to be dumping her and leaving her out in the cold. Hopefully, she saved up, because there isn't going to be any money coming in anytime soon. I will say this is on the heels of us hearing the story that I believe it's the Louis Vuitton company is exploring the sale of its 50% stake in Fenty.
Oh,
Savage X Fenty.
Okay.
So that would be a big deal there.
I hope she's like saved a lot of that money. I mean, I feel like she's got to have made a ton.
She was one of the first names that we heard around, like, the billionaire started getting thrown around there when that Fenty brand started going off. So she was one of those first big time singers that jumped into the corporate world, into the business world, and had that much success. So I think she's probably okay.
Yeah, well,
hopefully hired a financial advisor at some point.
Yeah, let's hope.
Or somebody was looking after her.
Let's hope she's got like a Fidelity account or somebody.
Yeah. Okay, you guys crushed it today.
We did kind of amazing, Dawn. I would like to just say,
considering all of us are
brain dead. I just have dance moves going through my head.
What are you thinking about right
now? The
opening, closing, what?
Well, that is just a train wreck for me, I think. No, our particular dance.
The beauty of an opening and closing number with everybody is that they're all moving, distracting from what we're doing. So just try not to be the loudest hands in the room.
That's true.
But our particular piece, so for the audience, we're doing contemporary dance. Mike is doing hip hop, by the way. I cannot wait.
Oh
Mike,
gosh,
could you
you
tell
guys.
us who you are embodying?
I would like to not.
Okay, you want to keep it a
I'm going to
secret?
keep it a secret. I've kept it a secret every other time
Oh,
I've been
good.
talking about
Good.
it on the radio, but
Okay.
I will just say the whole theme of ours is around Pharrell Williams, and we are going to have different people that have been involved in Pharrell's music career.
You
So
can get tickets.
It's
You
a-
can
and
get
and watch
tickets
it
to the
online,
live
no
stream.
matter where you live.
Blinders, just head to the link in our description. But also, while you're there, make a contribution to our friends at Bridging. It would mean the world to them, and it would mean the world to us. Head to
Yep.
our website, too, and download us wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to like and subscribe that YouTube channel. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Blinded by the item.